Hello and welcome back to episode 7 of my second series in the Aston Villa career, Rise of the Villans. Not much has gone on over the past few days. As I expected, Danny Ings has rejected West Ham. I'm assuming he's not getting anywhere near that, which is a bit annoying because 25 million for him would have been a very good deal, but I can't really do a lot. I'm not really in the position that I'm going to offer him out to maybe potentially piss him off. So I've kind of just got to deal with that. I mean, if I did that and see who bites, but there's not a lot really I can do. On top of that, we drew Man City in the Carabao Cup semi-finals, and this is the team I'm going to go with to take on Wolves in the league. So let's just dive straight into it. Yeah, a little deflating that Ings rejected him. I had a feeling he would do, but I already had somebody in line that I wanted to spend the money on, so obviously can't do that now, which is a shame, but it's not the end of the world. He may yet go this window, but if he doesn't, I will probably certainly be looked to selling in the summer. But I'd be happy to see him go this window. See if anyone comes back in. I doubt it, but we can only but hope. So again, I'm still trying to keep with this consistent team. I've had to bring Mings in and put Konza on the right because Cash is suspended still. But beyond that, and McGinn's come in for Branganga, who got flu or a cold or something minor. But beyond that, we just keep going. Well intercepted. Should have done better with that really. It's a shame that from Buendia. Not the strongest first half that. Yeah, I'm not. I'd come to expect better this season from this squad of players. That was a poor first half. Marcus Edwards is not having the time of his life. Who else can I bring? Mings gets up and gets us the goal though. That could prove vitally important. Yeah, my defence is not having a great game here. McGinn's not having a great game either. Cunha. Oh. We've seen him score cutting in from the left quite a few times this season. This is all Wolves to make a late comeback here unless we can nick something. Buendia plays in Ings, it's the post. Yeah, he mistimed his run and was offside though. I'm getting really worried about this centre back situation, so I'm going to look to bring Tapia on, hopefully secure it a little bit, because he was not having a good game, was our friend Maracau. So I'd rather bring him off and just hope we can hold on here, to be honest. Again, Buendia, Konza, Buendia, Konza, Forsby. Oh, Jose Sarr getting a bit brave. Adama Traore is fouled by Target. Target's off. He was another one I was worried about, but I just didn't have the subs left to cover. But that's not the end of the world, I don't think, because Forsby can drop back and we will drop somebody back. McGinn drops back and then we will drop Dia back, Cunha back. I guess we've got to go with that. It's not. This is just about holding on now. Oh, nervous times. Mings going on a run though in the 92nd minute isn't what I expected. Mings plays an Ings, out to Cunha. He's given a penalty, I think, though. Mings is injured, though. Right, can we score to kill this game off? We certainly can. Danny Ings still delivering for me, even off the bench. Could be his last goal for the club, could not be. I don't think he'll personally leave, but, you know, we'll try and get him off for a good price. So, yeah, again, we've held on for a good win, though. Target will be out for the next game, that's not much of an issue. Wolves again are struggling this season. But on to Mings is out for a week or so. Target's banned. Yeah, so straight on to the semi-final, which is the nature of this season's rushed Carabao, because they've had to compensate for the World Cup. They've quarterfinals and semi-finals were in the same month. But I think it's just one-legged semi rather than the traditional two-legged. Could be wrong. Yeah, just one leg semi at a neutral venue. What's the neutral venue, does it say? Old Trafford. That's not exactly the neutral venue I'd hoped, but it's in Manchester, it's just not the city Etihad. Right, here we go. It's got to be Walsall, hasn't it, really? Yeah, I mean, it has to be. Who am I going to be able to send to Walsall? These lads aren't going to want to go. Yeah, no interest. Frames. We can only but try, but there's absolutely no chance you're going to get Jacob Ramsey wanting to play for Walsall. Who else have we got though? They'd kill it at that level. Oh, here we go. Arsenal have come in for him now. Could that mean that my deal's back on? Yeah, I mean, again, happy to take that, as I was happy to take it from West Ham. Could the deal be back on? No, thanks to him. Belgium Real, somebody I might revisit. So do we go back in for this chat? Bring this down a little bit. So if we can't get a deal done, they're happy with that, I'm happy with that. That's my Ings money spent, if I get the Ings money. What I do want to check though is, am I getting 100%? 70%, which is a bit of an issue. We'll push back on that, see if we get 100. This is the guy that I want in to replace. Say regular. Nah, we're going to stick with important player because I think that's just not enough wage. That is not enough wage to get done what I want to get done. And they won't give you any more. Yeah, I mean, I don't blame the guy. That's horrific. That's absolutely horrific. Yeah, I've possibly lost him now because of poor financial capabilities. I'll have to go back in towards deadline day. Again, it should Ings accept to leave. He might not do. He might change his mind. Oh, that's a bit of a kicker. Marvellous Nakamba. Can I free up wages anywhere? This can't be terminated. Wonderful news. Do I maybe shift my camber on? Callum Chambers, do I shift Callum Chambers on? That could be a move. That could be something we look to do, because he's just not getting the rub of it. See if we get anything from that. Leeds have bid straight in for him. I'm inclined to accept that. I think that's a fair deal. I mean, he's versatile, but I think I'm going to take that, and we'll see. If both deals go through, that should give me the wiggle room that I need. That's gone up to 85, which will help a bit. No, that doesn't surprise me in the slightest. But yeah, let's just go for it here. We've beaten them once this season. We know it's possible. Where's Konza? Is Konza injured? No, he's just not fit, which is fair enough. You're not fully fit either. Ramsey's not fully fit. Flipping heck. Excuse me. We'll go with this team. See if we can get a job done. Yeah, just try your best, basically, lads, is the message. I'd love to get to the final, but I also understand we're playing Manchester City and win it every single year. So I know it's a tough game. We'll just go into it, give it our all, see if we can make our first final of the season. Grealish against his old club. Grealish into Haaland, which is interesting because that is a move that's happened in real life. And it was a move that makes sense, and it makes sense financially. If you look past the fact that the agent fees and the deal are absolutely ludicrous, the money on the table and transfer fee for the player is well worth the gamble. But we'll see how he transpires with the physicality of the Premier League, particularly when he seems to have picked up quite a lot of niggling muscle injuries this season. Again, I'm not criticising the sign. I think it makes perfect sense. You've got the dream there that the son plays for the club his dad did. You know, it's all just fairy tale stuff, really. Second half. Took a lot of bookings. A lot of bookings that half. Not a fan of that, I'll be honest. Cash, come on. Get in, Leon Bailey. Comes back into the side, produces. Lovely stuff. Just to double check, is this game at Old Trafford as I thought it was? I can't see on the match overview. No, check out the match report, it's not that important. Edwards again's having a stinker. Unfortunately, it just does not look like that move's worked out so far for the guy. I've given him game time now, and he's scored a few penalties, but beyond that, he's not really grasped the opportunity being given to him. I think my entire back line by Pellegrini's been booked in. Oh, that's poor from Douglas Luiz against his old club. Well played by Mark Alton. Back Watkins in. Oh, that was a chance. That was the chance. Who's got an injury yet? You could certainly come off, my friend. Douglas Luiz. Just give some more minutes to Sanson. Pellegrini is now been booked. Oh, Laporte breaking Aston Villa hearts with a late equaliser. We go again. This is going to extra time, or it might be straight to penalties, thinking about it. Extra time. Some nervous players amongst this camp now. I think I've got one sub left I can use. Tactics. Is there anyone really you'd want on though? I mean, Danny Ings. Danny Ings potentially. But too early for Danny Ings yet. Let me just check something out. What's penalty taking like? 10. 14. I think this is going to go to penalties. 6. Oh, didn't even manage to get him on in time. Which means we're going with what we've got. Interesting that my centre backs are quite happy to step up and take. That's my 11. Let's see how we get on. Osherman. So they've signed Osherman and Haaland. But Osherman can't score past Martinez. I've got idea with the best penalty saver I've got. Vitinha can score. John Stones steps up. Interesting. He also misses, so this is for 2-0. Cunha, who's had a great season on loan so far for us, finds the net. We're in real control with this penalty shootout now. Jack Grealish has all the pressure in the world on him. He scores there first, but we're still in real control if Marcao, our centre-back, can convert. He manages to. Pressure all back on City. Who've they got? Who's stepping up? Phil Foden with the world on his shoulders. Has to score here, I believe. Scores. Keeps them in it. Again. I think if Renato Tapia, the first ever signing I made, can put this in, I think we're into the Carabao Cup final. He manages to do it and writes himself into Aston Villa lore. Renato Tapia. Do not forget the name. And we're into a Carabao Cup final. And we've done it in beating the best team we could have got in the semis. I mean, we've not always had an hard run to the final, but as a famous saying goes, to be the man, you've got to beat the man. And we certainly beat the man, though. I'm really happy with that. Really happy with that. And Fulham might be an excuse to rest some players here for me, because I've got a lot of games coming up. Give me that. Give me that. Milan have bid for Gavi. Be a good signing that for him. I don't have that kind of money available. I'll be honest. Because I need to recruit elsewhere. Ings has rejected Arsenal now, so at this point, is there really any? Is there any point in even? You may as well just scrap it. Because it's evident that Ings don't want to move on. So we got Leicester in the final, which is next month, which will be on possibly the episode after next, where we go to play Fulham. Yeah, I've definitely got some people to move on in the summer. It'll be an exciting summer. I'm happy to sell Brad Young on. He wasn't getting in the first team. I'm happy to make that deal. Oh, Fulham and then City again in the league. It's relentless at the minute, isn't it? This is what happens when you go deep in cups. Solo. Yeah. Fulham. We're still managing to maintain pressure. Who's this bid for? Sheffield United and now in for Barry. I hope I don't live to regret this. Fact. How about that? That's fine. Transfer offer. Crystal Palace. Norwich City. Sheffield United's now the preferred bidder. Now we're going to play a little game here. Well, that's certainly getting rejected. 2.5 percentage of sale, 50%. You've got absolutely no chance. You've got absolutely no chance. I'm not interested in clauses. No, that's fine. You can go to Sheffield United. And I'll return the 50% sale if he makes it big. So let's go back to strongest and make some rests. So you can be rested. I want to give Jacob Ramsey a run out. Surprisingly, most of the first team's fit makes it hard to want to make changes to this team. Colin Chambers back in. Yeah, I think there's no real point in selling somebody unless it's going to give me the funds I need to reinvest. I'd rather hold off and just have a proper sale in the summer. I would have shipped things out, but he's now rejected Arsenal and West Ham. So for whatever reason, he's convinced he'll get a better deal by staying. So I could transfer list him, but I may live to regret the decision. I'm going to hold firm. Harry Wilson nearly puts one in. Yeah, I'm gonna hold firm. I think now because it's going well. Why should I disrupt a team that's winning? Like I said, the Ings deal was too good to turn down. The Chambers deal, I didn't necessarily have to make it. I was just trying to raise funds because the wages I was able to offer was poor. Buendia with an outside of the foot chance. But yeah, Jacob Ramsey's getting on some more games. I'm just gonna have to keep trying to rotate the team wherever possible here. Buendia, Rodak makes a save. Buendia again. Target, Martial. Oh, that's a poor through ball, but Edwards is offside, which spurs everyone's blushes. Certainly so. Aston Villa. Come on. Matty Cash has picked up a bit of a knot, which means I think I'll give Chambers some game time. prove that he's still an option round here, obviously after the potential departure. Horsby, Wendy out wide to Edwards. Edwards to Vitinha, puts it in nicely. Is that going to be flagged offside? That's one that I think is onside, but I've been given a lot of fortuitous ones recently. Yeah, disallowed. It's a shame, but that's football. Swings and roundabouts, as they say. Fulham look handy here. Look like they want points. Pellegrini versus Pellegrino. But yeah, targets, but that's a penalty from Cash. He's not had the best of first halves, that. I think they'll give that as a penalty. Yeah. Now can Onana follow Martinez's exploits? He can't, but that's okay. 50th goal, his career for Harry Wilson. But can we come back? Can we fight back? Is the question. Obviously a bit of cup hangover here, possibly. I've gone with a very similar team to what I picked. Edwards and Ings is going to get minutes because he's just not. Vitinha's not having a good game since his chance. Cash is going to come off, and I am going to play Chambers despite losing the game. I think Chambers used to play for Fulham. It might have been a loan deal, but that's not going to be a penalty. That's a free kick. Who can bag this for me though? I'm shocked that's been given as a penalty. And Danny Ings is now going to be on a penalty right after coming on. He's managed to score it to his credit. I mean, I can't fault him. Whenever he's asked to do a job, he's doing it. He's just on a lot of money for a bit part player. I'd like to restructure the wage package. But he's rejected both Arsenal and West Ham, so he clearly feels that he's not going to get a better deal elsewhere than I'm giving him. Ramsey's not done as well as I'd have hoped. Is this going to be full time? Are we going to drop points for the first time in a long time? Or are we going to nick it late in the game? Danny Ings. Danny Ings. Please be onside. Please be onside. The drama. What a late winner from the boy. Come off the bench and saved my bacon royally though. Perhaps there is wisdom in keeping Danny Ings. Perhaps there is wisdom. Because he's certainly come on again and proved his point that he's there when I need it. And again, just keeping this pressure up on Liverpool on the top. I mean, the season's only halfway through, but I am certainly thrilled with how it's gone first half. We're in every trophy still. We're top of the league, albeit a game played more than the leaders, so when they've played level games, they've come back top. But we're competing. We're certainly fantastic. Southampton have received 500 grand, that's fine. So we'll certainly play this City game, and then I think what I'll do is I'll leave the Bournemouth game for the next episode because we had the extra City game, didn't we? So we'll play City because it's a crucial clash, and then we'll come back for the next episode with the Bournemouth game, and then we'll push on through Feb, which might have the cup final in it. I had aimed, I've played a lot of games this month. I had aimed to do a month per episode, but I've played a lot of games this month. I think that's 6 because of cup. So I'm having to split it up somewhat because otherwise I'm already touching 45 minutes an episode, which is long. The ideal for me is half an hour, but it's sometimes challenging to fit in what you want to do and say inside the 30 minutes. So it's striking a balance. Yeah, I mean, I'd love him, but I don't have the money. I'm not really sure if I need him. Danny Ings again, the hero. Lloyd Barry's gone to Sheffield United. I'll just, good luck to you, kid. Good luck to you. Because Arguably, I never gave him a shot, really. But he was always doing well for my under 23s. And I've got a nice big sale on 15% will go to Barca. But yeah, let's hope he does well though, and I'll reap the benefits of it down the line. But I've doubled my initial investment on him, so we'll go with that. That's an interesting one. So yeah, that should put me financially back amongst it. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Got some sell-ons though, stuff. So here's the big one. I've got certainly some fitness issues to deal with here. Tyrone Mings, the obvious choice to come in. Tappy's the obvious choice for me to come in. I want to give Sanson a shot, which is basically brave. Bailey's the obvious option. Now this is a tricky one. I'm going to start Cunha centrally, and I'm going to play Watkins out wide. I'm going to go with that. And again, Chambers can be on the bench, Pellegrini can be on the bench, Diaz can be on the bench, Guita can be on the bench. Yeah, Forsby will just drop out. So we'll just play that many subs, and we'll go with that team, and hope we can hold on resolutely against Manchester City, having beaten them on penalties in the Cup and then beaten them at the Etihad. I think we've got Man City's number. This may be the game that it all comes crashing down and they get their revenge. But I can only keep the faith in the team that's been doing so well for me this season. Mings, Konza, Tapia, Konza, Cunha, Cash, Bailey. Oh, Vitinha follows in. A great start. Surely we're not about to do the double over City. Surely not. It's a fantastic start to this season. Well, I say start to the season. We're in January at this point. It's way beyond the start of the season now. We're in January. But, yeah. We'll just keep going.
In a meeting, mate?
Yeah.
Alright.
So 1-0 half time. So yeah. Keep going towards the second half. Sanson, Vitinha. Oh, this is tense. I can barely speak. Nervous. Watkins. Centrally, I'm giving some more minutes. Douglas Luiz, no. He's having a good game. Vitinha is testing. Watkins. Interesting, but we'll go for it. Can we hold on? Can we hold on for a huge win in the double against City? Well, we have. We have done the double over Manchester City in the league this season. Incredible stuff. Incredible stuff from Villa. I could not have thought that was imaginable. I mean, we've picked up a bruised 5. Sanson's 250 grand. I'm almost in shock at how positive this is going. But yeah, I mean, we'll leave it there as promised. Thank you for joining me, and hopefully you'll join me next time.